The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Perkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. Back to throw. Perkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ready. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the end. He's checking.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Hey, watch the ball.
First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day.
Ready?
From the gun, McDonald. This is Johnson. He's got it. That's good for 28 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Off the play fake, McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Suckup for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Spears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. McDonald trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
Ready. Check 55 to mine. Check 4.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Perkins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there of 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 55, Mike. Yeah. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
On third down, Perkins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready? 91.
Check 55 to Mike.
Ready?
They'll look to run with Counter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deion Kane there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Looking to throw. Perkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, 1,
The
15,
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Hey,
line.
exit.
55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby shot.
Hard.
He's checking Craig.
Hey, orbit. Let go.
On 1st down, McDonald. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Smith.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, McDonald finds his running back, James Conner. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
218, chop.
Second and 9 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Deep rip. Deep rip. Ready. 60 outlaws.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 5. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. McDonald to Connor on the check down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
955. Right here. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, check. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Shoot.
On 4th down, McDonald. He finds his man Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Looking to throw. McDonald flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He gives it up. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Throwing on third and long. Perkins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm going to run you over.
2nd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. Gets around him. A beautiful spin and room to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Connor going to try and run it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Henry running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Perkins got a man. It's Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the gun, Perkins. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead to 11-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
Snap.
On 1st down, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
No gain on this defense.
Operating from the gun, McDonald, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 6 mate alpha. Hey,
throwing again. McDonald. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, McDonald able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Check tight, check tight.
5.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
On second down, Conner looking for space. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
61, matchbox, right. Man.
Check.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready? Hey, Haywood.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, lock it. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 24. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Perkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Perkins. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Perkins. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. 11-3 the scoreline after one. Succop's kick is good, and that'll extend their lead to 14-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Here we go. Position outlaw. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check.
On 1st down, Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 26, check. Check out route. Hot distance. Check 3. Check your hot read.
Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
first and 10. McDonald. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
On the set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald, throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Throwing to start the drive, Perkins. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check 37, check double. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Safe, safe, safe. Orbit. Slam. Kill.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here, as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Exit.
55 is my guy, 55. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey.
55, Mike 55. Watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't got
Throwing again. McDonald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Get that quarter.
Get it.
From the gun, McDonald. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Go. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald going top. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Go! 15, 15 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on second down, McDonald, and his throw's going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed in quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake. McDonald. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Back to throw. McDonald, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Bravo.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
From the gun, Perkins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. On 1st down, Perkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, Perkins. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Set. 10 Lobo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Alert. Alert. 3 down.
Look at me. Door. Door. Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald going top shot for Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Perkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Perkins. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Hayward. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Delta. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Back to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McDonald, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tackle. March 54.
From the gun, Perkins. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. On 4th down, Perkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a busy night for Henry continues. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Fights through it. He completes it to Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Perkins. Being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Steelers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home.